All right, joining us now, two members of the House Energy and Commerce Committee, the Democrat Frank Pallone of New Jersey, you just heard him, and Republican Joe Barton of Texas. Congressman, thanks very much for coming in. All right, Congressman Pallone, you called it a monkey court. There are serious problems with the website, so why is it a monkey court if this committee, which is in charge of overseeing the executive branch of the government, oversight, if they're trying to do their job, why is it a monkey court?
Well, because they're strictly ideologically driven. You know, this is the Tea Party. They come in, what I say, not with clean hands. They just tried to shut down the government if we didn't delay or defund Obamacare. And now all of a sudden the Republicans is saying, oh, well, we care so much about this, we want to fix it. Most of what they discussed wasn't about fixing it. And then I got upset with Congressman Barton. I like Congressman Barton, but he started to suggest that somehow people were going to have to provide health information and that HIPAA applied. And that gave people the impression that their privacy was going to be compromised in some way. And I think that scares people into saying, well, I won't go on the website because my privacy is going to be compromised. And I'm very worried that the Republicans are strictly trying to scare people not to go on the website, not to sign up, because then the whole system becomes a failure. And they don't have clean hands because they've done everything they can to get rid of the Affordable Care Act, and I think today was just another example of it. I'm sorry, Joe, but that is, whether that's what you intended or not, people are going to come back from that hearing thinking, I better not go on this website because I'm going to have a privacy problem. And it's not true. There is no HIPAA involvement here. There's no requirement of providing health information in order to sign up or browse the website.
Go ahead, Congressman Barton.
Well, I like Frank Pallone too, but he's wrong on this particular point. As you can see, my hands are clean. My main point was that the Obama administration claims that they're protecting privacy in what the individual sees when he signs on. But if you accept that you're going to go through and fill out the application, what you don't see is a provision that says you have no reasonable expectation of privacy. That's in the hidden code. That's a conscious decision by somebody in the Obama administration, not Congressman Pallone, but somebody in the Obama administration, and I think that's wrong. And on the HIPAA issue, that's a privacy protection law that was passed in 1996 to protect people's individual medical history. And in this application, it asks if you have health insurance, it asks your Social Security number, it asks if you have any mental, physical, or emotional condition that would preclude you from any activity, and if you're a female, it asks if you're pregnant. Those are health issues. So if you combine what you have to answer the questions with if you have health insurance with your Social Security, that's private information that should be private, and under their disclaimer that you waive the right to privacy, I think that is a violation of HIPAA. But whether it is or not, Congressman Pallone should agree with me that we want to protect people's privacy.
And this website explicitly
does not do that.
No, it doesn't say you're waiving your right to privacy.
It explicitly does not, Frank.
And keep in mind,
read the code.
It doesn't say you're waiving your right to privacy, and here we go again.
Yes, it does. It says you have no reasonable expectation of privacy.
This is the same thing, Joe, and again, I respect you, but trying to give the impression that somehow people's privacy is going to be compromised and that is going to give them the impression that they shouldn't go to the website and they shouldn't sign up.
Frank.
Well, that is what they're going to do.
That's what it says.
And it seems to me that you're almost suggesting to people now that they shouldn't use the website for those reasons.
I'm simply saying
that privacy
code says
here.
You have no reasonable expectation of privacy. You should help me eliminate that. We can fix this next week when we question
it's just the same old all over again. Republicans trying to scare people. Don't sign up. You're going to have a problem. Let's repeal. Let's defund.
I'm not trying to scare anybody. I'm reading
the bottom line
plain
is that
language of the implementation.
It's not the plain language. You found that language somewhere, and it doesn't say that you're giving up your privacy to sign up. And
you define for the American people what no reasonable expectation of privacy is.
There is no.
What does that mean to you?
The Affordable Care Act abolishes any health conditions as a basis for getting insurance or charging more for the insurance. So HIPAA and the health issues simply do not apply. And again, you know, even having this conversation which we're having now, which suggests in some way that your privacy is compromised, there are going to be hundreds, if not thousands, of people who will simply not go on the website.
All right, Congressman, hold on for a moment, because I want to continue this conversation. We'll take a quick break. More from these two members of Congress right after this. We're continuing the debate over the ObamaCare website with two members of Congress who grilled representatives from the contractors earlier in the day. Democratic Representative Frank Pallone of New Jersey, Republican Representative Joe Barton of Texas. Congressman Pallone, if the system, if the website were working well, we probably wouldn't be having this debate right now. So here's the question. How frustrated, how angry are you that they didn't get it right?
Well, they have to get it right. I don't think there's any question of that. But, you know, keep in mind that the Republicans, and again, I'm talking about Congressman Barton, the state of Texas has more uninsured people than any other state. And the governor refused to take Medicaid, which is 100% federally funded. So all the people eligible for Medicaid still remain uninsured. Then they refuse in Texas to set up a state exchange, forcing everybody or most people to go to the federal exchange, which now has this glitch. But people can still sign up. They can call the 1-800 number, they can go to various nonprofits, they can call an insurance agent, and they still can get enrolled. So focusing on this federal website misses the point. Right. But the point, again, is they're trying to scare people. They tried to scare the seniors with the death panels. And now, Joe, even if intention is scaring people with this privacy argument. People need to sign up. They need to try to get on the website or call the 800 number or go to an insurance agent or find some other means, and there's a lot available to sign up. The people need health insurance, and the Republicans aren't doing anything but scaring people or making it more difficult, particularly in Texas, to get health insurance.
Barton, go ahead.
Well, I'm going to make 2 points. First of all, the truth shouldn't scare people. Number one. Number two, I will put on my congressional Facebook page the disclaimer that I've been talking about, and I'll let the American people that want to look at my Facebook page make a decision for themselves whether it violates their privacy protection. And number three, I'm assuming that Congressman Pallone, who was subcommittee chairman when this was passed, when he was still in the majority, will work with me to protect people's privacy if it is as I say it is. If I'm right, that you waive your privacy rights if you go through this application process, then I'll ask Congressman Pallone and the other Democrats on the committee to work with me to protect people's privacy. This is a solvable problem. They can delete that hidden code. We can put an explicit privacy protection provision in it, and I guarantee you, every Republican on the committee, and I would assume every Republican in the House of Representatives and the United States Senate will vote with me to protect people's privacy as we go through Obamacare.
So we just go down the same road again of scaring people and making people feel that this is not going to work. There's not a privacy issue here. There's not a death panel issue here. These are just all, you know, different things trying to scare people. I know it's not your intent, but that's what happens.
We got to leave it there.
Well,
but I'm going to invite both of you back. I'm going to invite both of you back, Congressman. We're going to continue this debate because there's a lot of sensitive issues. I want to hear both sides. Frank Pallone, thanks very much. Joe Barton, thanks to you as well.